What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna give you 5 ways to market your business with social media. So the first step is to speed up the overall speed of the video. So sometimes what happens is when we make videos, sometimes we make them kind of in a freestyle or in a lecture format. I personally do that in most of my videos because I like to go live on Instagram throughout the week. So instead of making separate videos, what I'll do is I'll save the live and I'll either clip it up or I'll just post it as a video. That way it saves me time and I don't have to just keep repeating the same thing. But the importance of what I was saying about the speed is that when you're doing videos like that, sometimes you might talk, normally you might be just in a more relaxed state. So you might be speaking a little bit slower. That happens to me with my lives. I speak really slowly because I'm directly teaching. I'm in a more relaxed state. So you want to speed up the video if you can. And there are different apps you can use. I know that for Apple with iOS, we have the iMovie app along with just other third-party apps that are available, and you can use them to edit your videos and make them faster, specifically editing the audio, making it faster, making it slower, adding music, different types of things. So you might want to increase the speed because what it's going to do is it's going to keep somebody engaged. If you're talking a little bit slow, now me, naturally I speak fast, but given the fact that I'm reading off notes, usually when I'm teaching, I tend to slow down. But normally in videos, if I'm doing a live, I'll speak, depending on what the live is, I'll speak quickly. So that's why for me, I don't always speed up my videos. But for other people, they speak a little bit slower. So they have to actually edit their videos. So that's something I think that can help you guys out a lot. Second thing is having a really, really good hook. So because more people now are using social media and creating stuff daily, you need to have something that separates you. And what studies have been noticing is that it's that first few seconds of a video along with just people scrolling on their timelines that are gonna pretty much determine if somebody watches the video. So back in the day on social media, there weren't as many people creating stuff, but because a lot of apps and a lot of media providers have more users, now people have to do a little bit more to get attention. So that's why people have more clickbaity stuff, but that's why you have to focus on your hook, making sure your hook is good. So for me, what I do is I make sure that my hook has 2 things. One, it captures the eyes. So maybe it's bright colors, maybe it looks different. So you want to make sure that you hook them in visually. The second thing is I make sure that I write the topic in the hook, something in relation to the topic. So if I'm teaching on social media tips, I'm going to have something in the title caption that says 5 things you're not using or 5 things that are preventing you from getting more views. So something like that. But you have to understand that the reason why it's a little bit harder now to get more reach is because a lot more people want the ads and just on social media. So you have to make yourself stand out a little bit more. The third thing is just overall being unique, being yourself. I think that being yourself really, really helps because a lot of people are using apps now, and if you have your personality, you stand out, it overall separates you from other people. And what I've started to notice, even though we make a joke and a meme out of it, is that all YouTubers and people on social media, they say the same thing when they start videos. So if you can be unique, that helps out a lot too, because we do tend to sometimes, I even make that mistake sometimes where I'll say what other YouTubers or creators say in the start of their videos, but the best thing to do is to be yourself because people want authenticity, they want something new. The fourth thing to do is to study your competition. So this is specifically for my business folks. All the other stuff that I listed, it applies to you as well, because if you're selling on social media, you still need a presence there. So studying the competition. So that's important because if you're selling a product or a service, you want to see pretty much what deficits your competitors have and you want to address those. So for me, because I teach, I look at what my competition does. So I look at how they teach and I look at ways where they can improve. And instead of telling them how to improve, I do what I would do if I was them. And since we both teach, I just incorporate what I would tell them to do. So if somebody isn't doing, they have a lot of great content, but their hooks suck, I would keep, making good content, making sure it's great and stuff, but I would focus on my hooks. So you want to study your competition, you know, kind of be like a spy, kind of see where they mess up, or not mess up, but just see where they could improve and use that for you. Fifth and final thing is my favorite, and it's something I've been working on for the past few days, is to overall have fun. So the purpose of social media was for people to connect. Of course, the business aspects came in later because the purpose of it was for people to just connect and share stuff. And companies said, okay, since people are on this, they all moved from the internet to more social media, you know, let's use it. And that's where the corporations and that's where the money started to come in. But the overall purpose of it is to, you know, to have fun, to enjoy it. So if you're making content and you're stressed out, I would advise you take the day off. If you're, you know, maybe you wake up at 8 and then you start creating and doing stuff at like 11, or after work you start doing stuff, like you're making your videos, you're doing what you need to do, it's best to just relax. Take the night off and say, I'll do it tomorrow, because you need to be relaxed and be creative. I know people say that they work best under pressure, but typically they're producing, they're just producing, they're not producing their best work. So it's better to just take the time off, take the evening off, relax, do something else so you can kind of unwind, because creativity hits you best when you're relaxed. So you want to take note of that. So those are my 5 tips for marketing on social media. So don't forget, I have my academy. So if you want to, you know, get real one-on-one help and join the academy where we share ideas, we help each other out, you can join. And that is linked in my bio on my Instagram, so you can hit that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.